Welcome to the day 21, and today we are going to speak about something that is more real than life. It's death. Death is more real than life. When you say that you are living, you exist in this physical body. What you actually mean is that you are in the dreams. Everyone you find walking on the streets, even you yourself, is in the dream. It's not real. What you see, the life outer, is just how you perceive things. You see what exactly you perceive life in your mind, and it's nothing more than that. Two people watching the same mountain, but everyone will have a different experience because what they are seeing it's actually not real. It's something they have made up in their mind. In the same way, love, anger, fear, every emotion is different for everyone. It is not what it is how you perceive that particular thing. When you sleep in the night and you find yourself in a dream, and you live that dream as if it's happening in real, the next morning when you wake up, you take few seconds to detach yourself with that dream, and you think that you have come to reality. Whatever you were experiencing, whether it was good or bad, it was just a dream, and you forgot about it. In the same way, even this life which you are living right now is a dream. You're doing everything in a dream. You're listening to me in a dream. You're earning money in a dream. You're making love in a dream. Everything is a dream. And you have lived this dream not once or twice, hundreds of times. You have come to live in this dream. And as you leave this body, you encounter with the reality. Like you wake up in the morning and you find yourself that you were dreaming about whatever you were doing that night. In the same way, one day when you leave this body, you will hardly take seconds to detach yourself from everything, and you will realize that you were actually dreaming. So that is more real. It is sort of a wake up call. It is the point when you encounter your truth. It is a time when you see yourself in reality. But at the same time, this life is much more important because without this body, you are nothing but a light. You are nothing but illuminating light all around, everywhere, and you don't see anything but light. So when you come to this body, you actually feel yourself, which you can't do in the state when you are not living in the body. So when you wake up, when you die, you encounter with the truth. You see yourself as real you, very powerful, non emotional. The only thing you understand, you do, and you like and you share when you are not in this body is love. But still, to experience love, you need a body. You need a body to experience what you are not, to reach to the level to experience what you are in reality. When you live in this body, you live in the world of duality, where everything exists in the presence of its opposite thing. The right side, the left side, tall, short, any one of the reality is not possible unless you have the exact opposite of it. So this life is a boon. This life is a boon where you come here and experience the dualities of life and in a way experience love, experience yourself, experience your power, experience your strength, experience your courage. So, whatever is happening to you at this point of time, whether you are having a great life as per you or whether you are having a very challenging times, whatever is happening to you right now is happening in dream. And this statement is enough for you to forgive people. This statement is enough for you to detach with your past. Forget about people who have hurt you. Not worry about the financial challenges you are facing. Because in the end, everything you are doing and feeling, everything is just a dream. Your soul resonates with this fact. Your soul knows everything. But as most of the time when since you're living in your mind, it is hard for you to accept this reality. You see that as some instance where you have to go through a painful situation. You see death of your loved ones as some happenstance, as if you are going to live eternally. You do live eternally, but not in the way that you think and expect. This body, which you have taken on rent from the universe, one day you have to give it back to the universe. And the moment you do that, it will give you options of many more lives, many more beautiful bodies, many more beautiful experiences. And the moment when you leave this body, and while you're taking another body, that moment is the only reality which you call a death. You may not be living to your best, but death is one thing that you will face it gracefully. Your mind may try to avoid it, it would make you fearful about it, it would do anything to avoid, to prevent it from happening. But the day the soul has decided to go, no one can stop it. Don't see death as a painful experience. See death as a part of the process, a universal form of you, a most powerful part of you, sees life and death as equal process. It is not at all painful, it is joyful. And even in this life, you have died many times. The ego may have died, the love inside you may have died, the caring for somebody may have died, the attachment may have died. You may not remember it consciously, but you have died several times in this life. When you grow yourself to the next level of you, when your energy level grows, the past dies. The old you is not living anymore. And the only way you preserve your past is in your mind. And that haunts you unless and until you allow it to happen. But when I say it is a dream you are living, it becomes very easy to detach yourself from the past, to forgive people you're finding it hard to forgive. Your soul knows everything. Millions of cells inside you is dying right now, and the new cells are coming to life as we speak now. If you see the magic of life and death is happening all around you, and you are not an exception. We all are part of it. A little seed is dying and giving a life to a flower. That flower blossoms, and in few days it dies and go back to the nature. You experience this process as if it is happening for a few days. But for the universe, it's the same process which is happening to a flower and it is happening to you. It is the same process which is happening to a tree and it's happening to you. Your mind is coming in between and making you think about the number of days you have lived. But your soul is not working in that way. There are little children who die. There are people who die at a very young age. There are people who live past their 100. And if you feel that this is a coincidence or if it is some unfortunate incident, so you are living in a myth. Nothing is coincidence as such. Everything is happening at a very precise moment. Everything is part of that big process which is happening. There is no such thing as coincidence in the universe. Your date of birth is not coincidence. The way scientists plan to land on the moon and they fixed a time to the precise seconds, in the same way you have come to this life. Your birth date is a miracle, it's not a coincidence. If you can just break your birthday, you can actually make out from which planet you're being influenced, on which day, which date, what was the occasion, what exactly was happening when your soul has chosen to come to this body. Nothing is coincidence. Even death is not a coincidence. The soul is living in this body, and one day, if it decides to go, it will go back. Your mind is the first thing in your body who gets the alert that a soul has decided to leave this body. And mind knows that with the death of the body, it will lose control on you. So it tries all the best things to prevent soul from leaving this body. And during that time, if the soul decides, okay, it can live for a few more days, so it can wait. But ultimately, the soul decides. The soul is the boss. There are people who are struggling in hospitals. They are fighting with life and death. They are the people who the soul have decided to go, but mind is trying to stop. So if they come back home, it's not a miracle. It's just that the soul has decided to agree with the mind and stay for a few more days or years. Nothing is coincidence. So don't fear that. Don't see that as the end of this life. In fact, it is a beginning of this big process which we all are part of. If you want to experience that, see your ego and try to kill it. See your fears and try to kill it. You can kill your ego for understanding this bigger truth that everything is happening in a dream. And no matter what you are, how much muscular body you have, how much money you have in your account, how beautiful you are, one day it's going to wither like that rose. Blossoming is good, but the way rose blossoms is altogether different. You will fall in love without rose doing anything for it. You love to see it, you love to touch it, you love to smell it. Everything happening by naturally, without any provocation, without any force, without any desperation. So, when you see the larger picture of this life, which you are part of, you will understand that ego is baseless. And the more and more you get closer to the truth, more humble you will become. The fears you have inside you, you can only kill them by facing them, by taking action. Because you take action or not, you have to face fear in this life or in the life thereafter. Lot of fears you have which you say it is a natural fear in you. Maybe since childhood you have fear of water, and even this is not a coincidence. It is from your past life which you did not overcome, and it came in this life haunting you. So the only way you can completely get rid of your fears by facing them. If you fear that people will leave you, you will remain lonely. If you fear that you will lose all your money, so whatever you fear, just face it. Set yourself free. Kill that fear. This life is unreal and uncertain. You don't know if you will be alive to live the next moment. But one thing is for sure, that until and unless if you are breathing, you may not see it, but your soul has a purpose. Because if the soul has no purpose, it can go without taking your permission. So if you are breathing right now, if the magic of life is flowing through you, so it has to be for some reason. And as I've said, there is no coincidence. So allow life to flow through you more freely. Don't think that your life is of no use. Don't cry for people who have left you. Don't get desperate for people. Don't get attached to the physicality of this life. You are here to enjoy each and every abundance, each and every luxury, but you do not own it. Whatever you have now, you have got from, it has been flown to you from somebody else. And tomorrow, it will flow to someone else. You can't even take a pin back to your spiritual world because everything is unreal. This universal abundance which you see everywhere in form of money, in form of nature, in form of this life flowing through you, Experience it. Don't get attached to it. And the more you feel detachment to it, the more it will flow to you, because now you are making a space inside you, and the universe wants you to live all the luxury, all the best things in life. But the more you get desperate for it, it runs away from you, because that is a process. The more you get desperate, the more you pull it away from you, push it away from you, sorry. And the more you leave, the more you make space inside you, the best thing comes to you without any efforts. So, this life which is flowing through you is an indication that there is some purpose of your soul to serve. There are some experiences, there are some challenges, there's some love, there are some people you have to meet. Just set yourself free from this fear of death, and you will find this life much more beautiful. You may find this video as I'm sitting in the dark. I'm not. I'm all around light. It's how you perceive things. It's how you see things. It's unreal. What's there in your mind, it's how you perceive it. That is the only reality. The best thing you can do to yourself and to the humanity in general, to give the reminder to wake up. Wake up from this dream. There are people I see walking in dreams, talking in dreams, singing in dreams, dancing in dreams, earning money in dreams, driving cars in dreams, traveling in dreams. The people are walking with closed eyes. All you can do to leave your ego aside, go into silence, detach yourself from the world, and ask yourself to wake up. This is a reminder from the universe to wake up. And by the time you are in the dream, you deserve every luxury, all the love. Everything is there for free if you truly see it, if you become conscious about abundance. It will overflow you. So by the time you wake up and become enlightened, ensure that you enjoy every bit of this enlightenment. This dream is beautiful. Every experience is beautiful. Don't see it otherwise. Wake up. Let's meet in the other side of the world. Wake up. Let's do the meditation. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Ensure to take the breath from the navel. The breath, this magical life which is flowing inside you, it's an indication from the soul that there is some purpose to resolve. You may see it very challenging to face. You may find yourself alone most of the times. You may find yourself in stress. But whatever you are doing right now, every experience is just happening in a dream. Forgive that person. Don't carry that past baggage with you. Drop everything. Drop your ego. Go in silence and let your soul speak to you about the purpose. Let your soul reassure you that there is something very important you have to do. Don't let this illusion of life to make you directionless. This is just a dream. This is just a dream. Wake up. Remind yourself to wake up. There's a part in you who is acknowledging this message. The vibrations of your body is telling you that what you are hearing is nothing but the truth. The bigger part of you, the universal part of you, the God inside you has brought you to this message. Wake up, my friend. Keep reminding yourself about this dream. And by the time you wake up, enjoy this life, like as if you own this universe. Universe has countless thrones, and all it is saying to you to just sit in the throne like a king or a queen and enjoy this unenlightenment process. Whatever you are trying to chase, whatever you are trying to achieve, you may get it or not, but it is going to be temporary. The happiness of achieving it, the pain of not achieving it, the struggle of getting there, everything is temporary. Every happiness you have is temporary. Every pain you have is temporary. The person who has left you was doing some, adding up to some big picture which your soul has chosen to do. The money challenges, the jobless situation, the money problems, the issue with relatives, everything is happening in a dream. And everything is temporary. Don't carry these fears of this life, the pain from this life to the next life. Death is the only reality. It is coming to you with open arms, and you don't know when you encounter it. But by the time you reach there, enjoy this wonderful life. You have lived many lives in the past. You don't remember it consciously, but I know you. We have met earlier also, and I've told you that I'll keep coming and I'll keep remind you about this illusion, this dream, whether you wake up now or later. But ultimately, we all have to wake up, and I'll keep coming to you and give you this reminder. In this dream, you deserve every luxury, all the love. Don't get desperate for it. Wait for it patiently. Don't change people, change yourself. Don't chase money, chase dreams. Don't see your life has no value. Attach it to the bigger purpose. Attach to the much bigger purpose your soul has come to serve. Choose the number of people you're going to impact in this life. Keep reminding people about this dream, and slowly and steadily the truth will overcome you and encounter you with all the luxury, all the love. We all are getting there. I will keep coming to you in this life or next to keep reminding you about this dream, to keep motivating you to enjoy this journey, or don't get attached to the things in life which are temporary. Everything, every relationship is temporary. Only the love is real. And that's the only thing I had that I'm giving to you right now. My love for you is eternal. Whether you feel it or not, I feel it very strongly. The vibrations in my body is my love for you. Wake up. Take a deep breath. You can open the eyes whenever comfortable. My love for you is eternal. I have come in the past also to remind you that I'm always there for you, wherein in this life or beyond. Every challenge you're facing right now is going to pass. Nothing is temporary, nothing is permanent, not even happiness. Enjoy this life. Enjoy love, enjoy pain, the suffering. Feel it. Ask your soul what is the purpose, and it will lead you to many such magical experiences. My greetings to God inside you, and I wish you a great life. I'm always there. You can connect with me anytime. I'll keep meeting you on the other side of the world. Bless you. Bye bye.